So greetings, it's Mike's
Gracie
and Grace from LiveMyAssOff.com. If you've never been to Thailand or you've never watched any sort of Thai vloggers that like live here and cruise around, you'll find it incredibly hard to believe that some of the best food that you can buy is in a mall. Traditionally in the basement of a mall. For very, like no money. So for 50 baht, I think hers is 55 baht, basically. So for less than $2 each, I got freshly made, you can see the steam, pad thai. And original, what they refer to as original pad thai, is with tofu, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I wasn't really in the mood for shrimp. And then Gracie got some rice with chicken, kind of some stir-fried chicken with green vegetables.
Yeah.
And
this is like vegetable with pork and vegetable with chicken. But I noticed this is like ginger.
You like it?
You can try it.
Too much? Yeah. So this is really good. The cool thing is, even though it's pretty obvious I'm not Thai, she didn't put a lot of sugar in it, which is kind of nice. She didn't make it spicy at all, which is okay. But there's a bunch of spices up there that we could have put in. So anyway, what mall are we at? We're at BluPort, BLU-port in Hua Hin. We took a little minivan down here after I took care of some business at Bangkok Bank. In 2016, when I was in Pattaya, for some reason I thought, you know, it'll be a great idea to open up a second bank account. So I already had Casacorn, so I opened up a bank account in Bangkok Bank. And the woman said, oh, do you want to open up a U.S. currency account? You know. And I thought, okay, sure, that makes sense. And the minimum deposit was like $1,000. So I've had like $1,140 in this, of US dollars in this account in Bangkok Bank, literally for 3 years now. And I suppose, and quite frankly, in 2016, I think the exchange rate was about 32 to 1. And it's like 30 now. So, I suppose if I had converted that money to baht then, it would have been more. But I hadn't been using the thing, and I'm like, okay, so now that we're living here, I have even less use for US dollars. And you know, I suppose I could just sit on it and wait till the baht goes to like 40 to 1 or whatever, but come on. The point is that I had money that I effectively couldn't really use. The other reason that I did it is because at the time, Bangkok Bank had this branch effectively in New York City, and I could do simple ACH payments from any US bank, like I was making an ACH payment from Bank of America to Chase in California. And I did that a few times, and it really added no value, because with all these apps that are available now, like TransferWise and Remitly and Zoom, and I can move money a hell of a lot faster, a hell of a lot cheaper. As an example, I transferred money from Bank of America to Casacorn, and it took 9 hours. It took the day of Thailand, meaning I did it in the morning in Thailand, and it was available in my bank account at the end of the day in Thailand, which is that whole time is in the middle of the night in the United States. And I can't transfer money from Bank of America anywhere at night in the United States. So I was pleased. So that's working out fine for me. So I don't need any of this ACH nonsense. So anyway, so went to Bangkok Bank and transferred all that money to my Bangkok bank account. So now I have like, I don't know, I think that transferred to like 35,600 baht or something. Which is cool, and basically, considering the way we're living, that'll probably be like a month. We'll be able to live on that for a month. So that'll be kind of cool. Now that we have our condo, we have a motorbike, our big expenses really aren't, I can't really think of any big ones. We may have no, but that won't be till January, because Gracie's not going home till January. Next Monday, we're going to be going to immigration, so we'll have like a 2,000 baht expense to extend her visa 30 days, but I mean, that's nothing. So anyway, we're here at the mall, so I can actually go to AIS and transfer, change my AIS prepaid account to a postpaid account. Now that we have like an address and I have a visa, so it convinces them that like I'm going to stay here for 12 months, effectively. So they give me this postpaid account, and for 1,099 baht, or approximately 35 bucks, a little less, I get unlimited internet for the whole month. And it's not like unlimited, like they give you like 10 gigs and then they throttle it down. It's actually up to, I think it's up to 100 gigs at a max on 4G, so a maximum speed of 300 megabits a second. And that is, so I'm going to tether to my phone, and it'll be infinitely faster than the wired network that we have at our condo. So that'll be a huge win. I should have gotten some water. Did you see anywhere where we can buy drinks? Oh, and the other thing too, where we can buy drinks. So if you don't know, the way it works is that you go to like a little kiosk and you put money on a card, an RFID card, and then you use that at the various shops to buy your food. They give you a receipt then of what you bought as well as how much money you have left on the card. And then you can keep it. These are valid for 30 days, I found out. So like if you live here, then you would just sort of keep this and come here to eat. Since we don't know when we'll be back. We'll probably be back in the next 30 days, but there's no reason to sort of keep a card around. So we would exchange the card back, and then they give us the money back, as long as you do it before 8:45 p.m. at this food court. They actually don't call it a food court. What do they call it?
Food hall.
Food hall. Yeah, so the food hall. And so like here it is. Let me show you. So there is a Thai soda. You know, you go like everywhere in the United States, everywhere in the world, and there's Coca-Cola. And you could argue that it is a U.S. soda, that originated in the United States.
Oh,
even though, of course, it's made in Baht. Is it really spicy?
My vegetable, the green one.
So we should get something to drink. Anyway, what we're going to get to drink is EST or S. I'm not exactly sure how they refer to it, but basically it's Thai cola. Thanks. So it's EST, and it basically tastes like, it kind of tastes like Coke Zero, in the sense that if you drink like Diet Coke or you drink like regular Coke, it's fizzy and everything. And one could argue that Coke Zero is a little bit less fizzy, so it's a little bit more flat, but still got bubbles. Est is a little bit like that. It's like kind of like a less fizzy Pepsi, so it's okay, but it's usually cheaper is the main deal. Although that was the case when I first started drinking it, like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, when I didn't realize it existed, and someone told me about it. And so I had it the other day, and it's like 15 baht, and a Coke, I think, at 7-Eleven is like 18 baht, so it's not really that much of a delta. It's approximately 50 cents for I think it's a 12-ounce bottle, but it's pretty good. So anyway, so Gracie went off to get us something to drink, either water or S or Coke or something. So anyway, that's how the food hall, or food court, you would refer to it as, works. And unlike the United States, the food quality is excellent. And it's fresh. I mean, this was made like right in front of me in this giant wok. The woman was a great cook, obviously. Or not obviously, but she is, I can tell you. The vegetables are fresh. So, yeah. Great inexpensive way to eat. And we're here at the mall anyway. And the cool thing is the air conditioning's not on too high. We are going to probably go to the movies, simply because the movies are inexpensive in Thailand. The seats...
There is no AST, it's Coke Zero.
Coke Zero, okay, so that's cool. So that's what, when I first started coming here, they had regular Coke, because that's everywhere in the world. They had Coke, and then Coke Zero. They didn't have, like, Diet Coke, or what's referred to everywhere else in the world as Coke Light. Thank you. But now I've discovered they have Coke Light everywhere, almost. We got some Coke Light in Macro, but also in 7-Eleven there's Coke Zero, and there's Coke Light, and there's Coke. And there's Schweppes Lemon, which I love, but not too high in sugar. It's not like it's Coca-Cola. Anyway, so we're going to finish lunch. Gracie's almost done. I've been talking. So anyway, it's Mike and Gracie from the Food Hall saying we hope you're living the dream. Because if you're not living the dream,
You're doing it wrong.
ciao.